Everyone knows what a Pokemon is. An adorable, or in some cases not so adorable little critter that a trainer, that's us by the way, tries to catch and raise by themselves. Over the years, we've been able to train, battle, groom, evolve, and goodness, even enter beauty pageants and make sandwiches with these Pokemon. Each new generation of Pokemon introduces a new concept, which is really cool to see and sometimes genuinely intuitive. However, despite all of this, I have one fundamental flaw with all of the games. Ultimately, they're just too easy. Okay, but hear me out. There are so many types of trainers out there, from the collectors who continuously strive to complete their dexes, to the breeders looking for the perfect Pokemon hatch, all the way to the dedicated shiny hunters. Then there are the people who are looking for the thrill of battle, to reach the pinnacle of the Pokemon League and prove themselves a true champion. I am one of said people. Now don't get me wrong, there have been some truly epic battles over the years, starting all the way back with our rival in Pokemon Red and Blue. With that champion battle against Blue coupled with that music that really set the tone for the grandest of finales as your heart raced as if nothing else in that moment mattered and your starter Pokemon went up against his in a final duel to end all duels. It was theatre, it was art. The little 7-year-old inside me is screaming at the pure nostalgia of it all. Alas, moments like these seem fleeting, and far too late in the game to feel I had really been truly tested. What I needed was something that would put us to the test right from the get-go. Drop us in at the deep end, with well thought out strategies, compelling gym fights, and edge-of-your-seat, heart-in-mouth moments. And I noticed there was a certain game that was on the lips of a lot of PokeTubers, being tipped as the greatest Pokemon game of all time. Radical Red. Radical Red is a fan-made Pokemon game, which takes the story from the original Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green games, albeit with a few extra minor additions for gameplay, and has the player play through the story as they would the standard Pokemon game. But there's a twist. The original game only contained the original 151 Pokemon in total. In this game, however, all Pokemon up to the end of Generation 9 have been added, all abilities, all moves, all items, all mechanics. Further to this, each battle is carefully crafted to cater to competitive Pokemon sets with improved AI to ensure the battles are tougher right from the get-go. You know how sometimes you'll be about to lose a Pokemon and the AI would just randomly go for Tail Whip and leave you perplexed as to why on earth they do that? Well, none of that here. This of course extends to gym trainers, who not only sport more Pokemon but also have viable teams designed to make you think harder than you've had to think in a Pokemon game before. On the face of it, it seemed too good to be true. I had to see this for myself. So this is my story. The adventure started like any other. Meeting Professor Oak, who tells us about this wonderful world of creatures called Pokemon. We introduce ourselves, and iconically, tell him his own grandson's name. Surely you'd know that. I'm going to go with Gary in this case, as I was a big fan of the Pokemon anime series back in the day. With that sorted, we are met with a settings screen, which enables us to change things up on how the game will proceed. I immediately spot hardcore mode and think to myself, oh yeah, let's do this. But the game seems pretty adamant that your first playthrough should be experienced on a normal difficulty. Okay game, you win. I also spot an option for minimal grinding, which I'm going to be activating for the sake of ease and to reduce gameplay hours significantly. Those of you that might say, but Coop, that's cheating. I say I did my time in Gen 3 through 6, hatching endless eggs and battling countless Abras for special attack IVs. I'm old. I don't have time anymore. Sorry kids, but the grown-ups know what I mean. Anyway, with that cleared up, let's begin. We load into our room and everything looks as it should. A quick trip to the PC to grab our secret freebie potion, then we head downstairs and are greeted by Mum, who asks us to pick a region that our starter will come from. Neat! Out of all the groups of starters, I confess I've always liked Hoenns the best. All three are incredible in their own right, so I'm going to go with that. A quick cutscene later, and we manage to track down Oak, who takes us to his lab, where an impatient Gary is waiting for us, and we can choose our starter. I'm going to go with Mudkip this playthrough, as it's my favourite starter. Gary is adamant that he wants a Kanto starter, to which Oak obliges, and before I know it, I'm thrown straight into my very first battle. A close battle, but the win was never in doubt. This game will be easy, right? The story progresses as expected, with us running an errand for Professor Oak so that we can start catching some Pokemon. We also meet this kid in Viridian City who hits me right in the old age by saying, I don't know what's up, making me feel like a proper Grandpa Simpson. We receive our Pokedex from Oak along with the same Pokeballs and grab a town map from Gary's sister too. Without further ado, let's catch some Pokemon. The first addition to the team was a feature Pokemon of 2022, Lechonk. I caught it pretty easily as expected. I continued to explore and see what Pokemon I could catch, and then the unthinkable happened. A wild Snubbull wiped my entire team. Listen, I don't want to talk about it, okay? And so we recorded our very first whiteout. Not even to a trainer, but a wild Pokemon. Buckle up everyone, this might be a bumpy ride. With that ordeal behind us, it was back to catching Pokemon. I picked up a Minefu with Force Farm on Route 1, which should provide some backup to Brock later. I then headed over to Route 22 to see what Pokemon were there, and totally forgot that there was a rival battle here. We somehow stumbled through the battle involving a leech-seeding Bulbasaur with Swamps and Alita tag teaming to shake it off. Our reward for winning was a wild Rockruff, who we managed to capture, and give a terrible pun nickname to. Did you get it? Erica? Erocca? Yeah, this is the perfect time for me to push that like and subscribe button. Something cool to mention at this point. Radical Red actually has the built-in feature to freely change your Pokemon's nature. This is a really appreciated feature, as it allows you to easily prioritize between needing to be faster, hit harder, or tank more damage, without the need to catch multiple versions of the same Pokemon. From a battling standpoint, it's perfect, and foreshadowed how difficult this game might actually become. Okay, full disclosure, at this point I was aware that there existed a way to obtain rare candies to level up Pokemon. I elected in this moment to enable the code in order to save hours of grinding at later stages in the game, when we would likely require highly diverse Pokemon teams to combat the trainers that we would face. However, in order to maximise this experience, I won't spam them to breeze through all the battles leading up to the gym leaders. There also exists a level cap, which seems to be locked depending on the stage of the game that you're at, meaning we couldn't over-level even if we wanted to, which is a feature I absolutely love. One final sweep of Route 22 before heading to Viridian Forest led us to catching a Buddy, and then we were ready to go. We were halted by one of Oak's aides who gave us a Dex Nav to keep track of where Pokemon could be found. I held off on using this feature for now, just to keep encounters a mystery. On the approach to Viridian Forest, we had a rare encounter with an Abra, which I tried to catch, but Abras be Abras. I did pick up a Phanpy though, so that was cool. Moving through Viridian Forest, I was met with a surprise encounter from Brendan? Rose pretty much countered his team though, so it was an easy victory, and her reward for the team wipe was evolving into Roselia. Sweeping through the forest after multiple encounters with bug catchers and their Caterpies, Weedles, other, well, bugs, we defeated an Ordino which pretty much skyrocketed our team to level 15. After some further exploring, we stumbled upon an area which was unique to Radical Red, and contained an Ace Trainer. This is where we got our first true taste of what the game could potentially have in store with us, as we faced a Will-O-Wisp Charcadet with Fire Spin and Nightshade, coupled with held items for healing. We survived, but it was the toughest encounter so far. You know, apart from the Snubbull. With that trial passed, we grabbed an Electroweb TM and pushed on through to Pewter City, where Brock was waiting for us. A quick stop into Diglett's cave saw us catch a Machop and a Diglett, before we headed to the gym itself. Or at least we would have, before this guy took us to the museum. I thought I'd check it out, because why not? Who doesn't love a little bit of dinosaur knowledge, right? Something caught my eye on the top floor, as I saw a unique sprite observing the exhibits. Turns out it was Faulkner, and he was itching for a fight. Thankfully I had a couple of Pokemon for his flying types, and the battle went off without a hitch, thanks to Erica, and some timely berry juice pickups from Daphne. Flash being an attacking move caught me by surprise, but it was good to know some moves could behave differently to the norm. With that encounter under our belts, there was only one thing left to do: challenge a gym leader. Upon entering, we are given a brief breakdown of the rules, stating basically that we wouldn't be able to cheese our way through these battles with accuracy or evasion moves, but also, more importantly, there would be no healing in battles outside of held items. Once we're in, that's it. All we would have is the items that we had chosen to give in our Pokemon. Now, as I said, I have no idea what these battles would be like, and I was going in completely blind. What follows is my genuine first reaction to this battle. On that note, take it away, Coop.
Seeing whatever. At the moment, I just do not know
what is going to be in store. I don't see too many problems because we have effectively these 4 Pokemon here. We've got the Phanpy, we've got the Mindfu, we've got Mudkip, and we've got the Roselia as well, who should be able to handle rock types between them. But of course, I don't know if they're all going to be level 15 because there's a hard level 15 cap. There could be like an ace Pokemon. We're going to find out all that sort of stuff, so I'm really excited. I'm really excited to actually be sharing this experience, going for it. But I'm thinking we should be okay. We should be okay from what we've seen so far, but I don't know. I've been delaying it, but I think we're just going to go into it, guys. We're going to go into it, and we're going to see what Brock's got in store for us today. You're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose. I mean, we might win. We might win. I am very nervous. He's going to have an Onix. He's going to have an Onix, right? Because, like, Onix is really iconic for Brock, so if it's going to be the way that this game seems to be working so far, is they've got really good hold items. I'm expecting there's probably going to be a Violite on the Onix, so it's going to be really difficult to take down. But yeah, let's just see. Let's just see. Starts with the Geodude, okay? We know that the Geodude is going to be there. That is definitely a... Is it Galarian? No, it's not Galarian. It's Hisuian. It could be Hisuian. Oh my gosh. I know it's Rock Electric, though. I know it's Rock Electric, and we do have the Mud Shot on Miss Piggy. It's probably not going to do too much because Miss Piggy doesn't have the best special attack, especially since we've gone for an Adamant Nature. Like, I think it's really cool what this game allows you to do as well, by the way. It's something which I've been, like, you know, picking up and seeing. Is this thing going to have Explosion or Self-Destruct? Because it's got Sturdy. That's making me quite nervous. Obviously, it's got Sturdy. I'm just thinking it might learn it as an egg move, so we're about to be in a little bit of trouble here. I'm going to go... So Mud Shot can definitely miss. I'm going to go with a Covet, I think, here. I think going for a Covet here works. Okay, so that's a Cut Sap. There it is. Okay, yes, we're gonna lose Miss Piggy here. Yeah, okay. Okay, that was I kind of, you know, I kind of half expected that with the Sturdy, and I was like, is there gonna be like a self-destructive side? Like, if I outspeed, it's fine. The Cut Sap was not expected, though. Was not expected. I was like, well, I can just finish it off, right? I know it's got the Sturdy. I don't think it's got priority. Okay, 1 for 1. We're 1 down. That's okay. This isn't a Nuzlocke as well. At some point in the future, I might do it as a Nuzlocke, but my goodness me, I've heard rumors about this. I'm just gonna go for Eroka. I'm sorry about the names, guys. I'm really sorry about the names. I'm not very original. Oh, the Onix is here. Okay, the Onix is level 14. Okay, we're gonna find out what. This is actually really useful. We're gonna find out what the item is. It's a berry juice. Okay, so it's not gonna be eating a lot of hits. Oh, I feel like I'm just gonna start leering. I think I'm going to start leering to lower the defense so that we can at least start firing off some bites. Okay, Bulldoze is going to really hurt. It probably won't one-shot us, though. Yeah. No, okay, so speed's falling. There's going to be the Aurum Berry. So every Pokemon does have an Aurum Berry on them at the moment. I don't really have any other hold items, so I was like, I'm just going to put the Aurum Berry on them because it refreshes after every battle, which is just, you know, amazing. Really, really nice quality of life features in this game. So it's going to go for the Bulldoze again, right? I'm pretty sure it's going to go for the Bulldoze again. I'm not sure I want to lose Erica here. So I think I'm going to get a speed drop, though, whatever we do. Definitely will be able to eat a Bulldoze for sure. And I don't think Onix can do too much in this situation. So I'm going to... What can Daphne do, though? That's the problem. What can Daphne do? Ice Shard, yeah, sure. Oh, Magnitude. Magnitude could be pretty good. We could get a low roll on that, though. I'm gonna go for it because we should be able to take the Bulldoze. Yes, we're probably gonna be slower, but I think we're gonna be slower than the Onix naturally because Onix has a decent speed stat. Okay, went for the Rock Tomb. Okay, interesting. I could have maybe stayed there. What my thinking is, with the defense drop, and if we get a good roll on this Magnitude, we should do a lot. And there's a change. So the AI is definitely smart. You know what's going on. Okay, a Varoom has an air balloon. That's not good for us. So this isn't going to do anything. Okay, air balloon on this. That's a poison steel type Pokemon. I'm going to go... I want to break this air balloon. I think this is a more specially attacking Pokemon, but I should be able to at least pop the air balloon here, which I think is a good swap. So we can do this. So there's the air balloon being popped. There's Toxic. Okay, so this is quite a stall Pokemon. Now that the air balloon's gone, I should be able to just fire off a Magnitude, right? Should just be able to fire off a Magnitude and we'll be absolutely A-okay. So let's just fire off there's the Bulldoze. It's not going to do too much, hopefully, because it's not stab either. This isn't going to be a stab attack. There we go. Also, that's not a rock-type Pokemon. Magnitude 9, this should be gone. Is this quad effective? This should be just completely gone now. There we go. Okay, nice. Nice, 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 nice. That's 2 down. I think he had 4 Pokemon as well. I think he had 4 Pokemon. Okay, Toxic does start racking up at this point. There's the Onix. The Onix no longer has the defense drop. I think I just go and I just take the Bulldoze on Erica. That's what I think I do. Because we don't really have any stab moves, we don't have any rock moves on Erica. I think that's what we're going to do, and then we can get a clean swap into maybe Rose. Maybe Rose. Because the 30 will prop. Yeah, this is going to take us down. That's absolutely okay. It's okay. Okay, so there goes Erica. I'm sorry, Erica. Okay, maybe the play actually here is to go to, because there's going to be a sturdy. There's going to be a sturdy, which means, you know, if we can get Alita, you know, a fourth palm maybe. Fourth palm should do half damage, get it down to half health, potentially paralyze as well. The berry juice is going to prop though, because we do know there is berry juice. I think I'm just going to still go with the strategy though. I think this is still a viable strategy. So I'm going to go for the... Well, I might go for the fake out. Why, you ask? Just cause. Just cause. Just because I can. I can break the sturdy. You never know. You never know now. Maybe now what we need to do. I feel like the bulldoze is probably inbound. If I could go to Mudkip. I don't know if Rose has got enough defense to take 2 bulldozers. The problem, and the speed drop might start to be outsped. I'm gonna stick with the original plan though. I'll stick with the original plan. I'll go for fourth palm. This shouldn't take it out. Yeah, berry juice is now gonna prop. We didn't get the paralysis. That's okay. That's okay. That's gonna be close. This is gonna be close. I don't know if we're still gonna outspeed as well. Okay, that's fine. We don't outspeed anymore. That's a-okay. We should live this even with a crit. Would be possibly being close with a crit. There's the Auron Barrier, which is really nice. That means we might take another hit. We might take another hit if we don't take it out here. We don't take it out. Paralysis? No paralysis. Okay. I'm going to go for it again. I'm going to go for it again and just hope that we don't get critted. If we don't get critted, we should be able to take out this Onix here. Never mind. You knew it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen. As soon as I said, as long as it doesn't crit, we're going to be a-okay here. Okay, but now I can go to Rose safely. I can go to Rose safely here. They can't use items because I can't use items. I hope that's how that works. We're just going to Mega Drain, finish off the Onix. We're going to be at full health for the next Pokemon. Hopefully it's going to be something which Rose can deal with. If not, it's going to be something that Swamps can deal with. And I'm just really hopeful. I am just really, really hopeful. Okay. Whew. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. It's an Archon. That's not something that Rose can deal with. That's kind of scary. It does have Defeatus, which means if we can get it to half health, then we'll be okay. Wing Attack is coming here. Wing Attack is definitely coming. I wonder... So the Toxic's going to do 3 damage. If we get with Daphne, if we're able to take 1 Wing Attack, I'm pretty sure Wing Attack's inbound here, and take the Toxic Poison, we should be able to, because I think Daphne's got pretty decent defense. Pretty decent defense. You know, 27 versus Rose's... I mean, Rose's... It's stab though, so I think Rose is just gone at this point. I am going to give this a try. I'm going to give this a try, because then what we can do is we can Ice Shard. Ice Shard should hopefully drop it down into that Defeatus range. We went for Bulldoze. That's a very, very interesting play. A very interesting play. I'm still going to Ice Shard, because I think Ice Shard is still the play. That's fine. We're going to get Berry. Berry for the health. That is a-okay. The Toxic's going to take a little bit. It's going to take 3 off. And then we're going to go for... If I go for... Ice Shard here. Hopefully this will take it down to half. It does. Does it have a berry? It does have a berry, so we need to be able to take a second hit here. It's going to be very touch and go. It's going to be very... Oh, it went for Pluck. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We get another Ice Shard. We get another Ice Shard here. I pick up a Berry Juice. Do we use the Berry Juice this turn? I think it might be after the attack. So this could be really good. Like, picking up that berry. We've had a lot of very, very lucky, like, didn't get it in range of Defeatist with that one. There's the Berry Juice. Okay, Bulldoze. We know that's not going to kill us unless it crits. Okay, there we go. We've still got 1 more Ice Shard. Still got 1 more Ice Shard because the Poison's going to do 9 here. Yeah. So we are going to be gone on the next turn. I'm going to Ice Shard. The Ice Shard should... Maybe it'll be a roll. Maybe we'll take it out here and we can keep Daphne alive. There we go. It is a roll. And there we go. That... Do you know what? Considering I had a team of 6, considering I did have a team of 6, like, that is so much harder than just, you know, the Brock of the original Fire Red. So that's kind of crazy. What a lot of fun. What a lot of fun. I'm looking forward, because this is obviously the first gym battle. How much crazier are these going to get? Next time, we make our way through a Team Rocket-filled Mount Moon and push on through to Viridian City, where 2 more gym leaders await us. Will we prevail versus the unstoppable force of water, or will Misty leave us all washed up?